everyone, I am Nixie and welcome to March's manga haul. So we are going to go through everything that I picked up in the month of March. We'll go publisher by publisher as always, and we'll start off with the couple of random volumes that I picked up from a couple of different publishers. So the first one is Inklaw had a new release. This is volume 2 of Kingsmaker. So this series is wrapped up online if you wanted to binge it, but I really like the way that they present this series. Like, it's a nice sturdy volume. And then from Square Enix we have we have A Howl of the Heart volume 1, which I'm very intrigued to get into this one. Like, I love the cover of this. And then moving on to Sublime, we have a sequel. We have volume 1 of Scattering His Virgin Bloom Love Frenzy. I really liked the first sort of like chapter of these guys' story, although I will say it isn't a megaverse, but it does have a weird brothers situation in it, just as like a precautionary warning for that. But I really enjoyed the first, like, getting to know these characters. Very excited that the author decided to sort of like make a sequel of this. I love these two together. And then we have volume 3 of A Man Who Defies the BL World. I will say, like, these ones like are really thin, like especially like for Sublime. I feel like Sublime usually do like a nice sort of like size volumes, so I feel like that these ones have been really thin, and then they've made a kind of a bit of a weird choice to make this the only series is like got a textured matte cover. But anyway, that's just like obviously personal preference. Moving on to Tokyo Pop, we have Destiny Paradise Night. This is just a one shot. There's been a lot of hype around this one, so I'm excited to read this one. Then we have We're Not Cut Out to Be Lovers volume 2. I really enjoyed the first one of this. It was super cute. Really enjoyed it. Happy we've finally got volume 2. And then we have another one shot. We have Help Stand By Me. So this is about two guys who are very they have their bias on a K-pop group that they're really into. It's super cute. I really enjoyed this one. Next we'll move on to Kodansha. So first off, we have another Megaverse, which I am super excited that there's another volume of this. This is volume 2 of How to Deal When Your Intimidating Neighbor is Actually an Omega. Like I say, it's a Megaverse, but I really enjoyed the first volume. Super excited we get a second volume. Yeah, I think this is a really good Omegaverse story. Like, the Omega is, like it says, intimidating. Definitely doesn't come across as the stereotypical like Omega, like vulnerable Omega. Really enjoyed this one. Black Cat Golden Retriever energy, if you're into that. Then we have How I Met My Soulmate volume 6. I freaking love this series. It's such a good romance. I really love it. Yeah, this has been one of my favorite romances that I've like read recently. So if you liked Waiting for Spring, it's the same creator as that. But yeah, if you're looking for a good romance, I highly recommend this one. Then we have a new series. We have Lonely Deaths Lie Thick as Snow, volume 1. This is like a murder mystery situation about a guy who takes in a bunch of children that he basically like finds on the street, you know, that are really struggling, maybe don't have like families, or definitely don't have a good at-home life. But yeah, I was really intrigued by this one because of how pretty the cover is. The story sounded interesting, and I really enjoyed this first volume of this one. Definitely want to see where it goes, because I definitely have my like suspicions on people in this from the first volume, but you know, we'll see where it goes. Then we have volume 7 of Tank Chair, which is Such a wild series, really been enjoying it. I love all the covers, like how bright they are. We did get a anime announcement as well of this coming out, I think July this year. But yeah, they've decided to make this into an anime, so I'm excited to see like how they do with that, like with some of the scenes, because it's definitely like a bit of a absurd series. Like it's a little wild. Moving on to Yress. Yeah, we'll do Yress. So we finally have volume 4 of Stray Cat and Wolf. I really enjoyed this series. It is an age gap series, so just to put that out there. I feel like it's been ages since volume 3 has been out, but it is same creator as Cheeky Brat. So they do have like a couple of series like going off at the minute. But yeah, finally have the next volume for this one. Then we have volume 4, Be My Worst Nightmare, which is a BL. I feel like that these are like coming out kind of quick, but I need to catch up on this one. Then we have My Mate is a Feline Gentleman. This is the Yokohama arc. I kind of thought that this series was done on the last volume, but we do have another one. It's kind of like broken up into sections. This is an Omegaverse humanoid, like human beast hybrid story. I've really enjoyed the first 3 volumes. I think it's 3 volumes that's out before this. But yeah, I didn't realize we were getting another one. I don't know if this one's going to be the final volume of this, or whether the creator decides to add another one. And then we have volume 2 of the Imperial Scenes of Satsuna's Journey. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Volume 2. So I'm kind of like was a little confused by this, because this is the final volume to this series, so it's only a 2-volume set. I don't know if this is going to be kind of like broken up into like you know, this is like just the first segment, the first like part in like a bigger series or whatever, like kind of how like this one is or whatever. But there's a lot of like light novels to this story, like quite a few light novels that are out, but we're only getting a 2-volume set manga, which obviously isn't gonna, I can't imagine it's gonna have all the content from like 6 novels. Do you know what I mean? So I was quite surprised like seeing that this is like the final volume in this. So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be like some sort of continuation. I need to read this one as well to like fully, you know, get the picture. But yeah, I feel like a 2-volume manga set from a 6 whatever volume light novel, it's like we're only getting like a fraction of the story. But anyway, we'll move on to Viz Media. We have volume 5 of Firefly Wedding as well, which is a nice like nitty-gritty romance. We have volume, I think this is 6 as well, of Red River, so it's containing 16, 17 and 18 volume in this one. Still disappointed, I'll say it every time, still disappointed we didn't actually get singles for that one. Then we have another one that I'm going to butcher, Kagerobachi, volume 6. I've been catching up on this series, I've really been enjoying it. Kind of like a supernatural samurai kind of story. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this one. Then we have Colette Decides to Die, volume 6. These are really chunky, these volumes are. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one, but I am a little behind on it. And then we have Boys Abyss, volume 12. I've been enjoying this very dark series. I feel like a lot of like trigger warnings for this one. And then we have Twisted Wonderland, Book of Octavino. I don't know, I know I butchered that one. But yeah, this is volume 2 of this one. That's everything from Viz Media. Moving on to 7 Seas. we have, I mentioned this in my last video, how I didn't realize I didn't have the first volume to this series, and that is Natsume Wants to Be Trained. So I picked up the like sequel to this one, Wants to Blossom, I think. Yeah, Natsume Wants to Blossom. So yeah, I finally got my hands on the first one. Then we have Dysfunctional Family Theory Volume 2. We have His Little Amber, which I'm very excited to read, Volume 1. And then that was actually everything for the manga. So we'll move on to the drama. It's kind of like a little bit of a smaller haul, I think, this month. I kind of felt like a lot of stuff that I wanted to order went out of stock like really quickly before I could actually like get orders in. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing a few titles from this month. And then we have the hardcover of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Volume 4. So we just have one more volume, and then that wraps up the hardcovers for Grandmaster. And I guess we'll see if 17 goes ahead and sort of announces another series as a hardcover edition. I'm kind of hoping not, but we'll see. And then we have volume 2 of After the Disabled God of War Became My Concubine, which, look at this cover. How nice are these like colours? I really like this together. Then we have The Wife Comes First of volume 2. God, all of the Danmei like covers just look so good. And then we have a final volume for Danmei. We have volume 11 of The Husky and His White Cat Shausen. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I love this series so much. Like, look at this cover, look at them, like how nice are these colors in this cover. But yeah, this now wraps up the entire series. It's now done. So you can binge through it if you're waiting. They did do a like special limited edition release as well for the final volume. They kind of do like for a lot of them they do volume 1. They've been doing some special editions, but then they seem to be doing like for a big series like a special edition for the final volume. Honestly, I haven't been too bothered really about like the special editions recently, because of the like extras that you get in it. I'm just not really that bothered about, to be honest, unless it's a series that I really love. Even though I really love the Husky series, it's just like, you know, you get a couple of posters. Like, how many posters are you gonna be able to like display or put anywhere? Like, I just don't know what to do with them. And then like a couple of bookmarks or whatever. So like, yeah, I haven't been like massively bothered about like the special edition like final volumes and stuff, so I didn't pick that up for this one. But that's it, guys. A very sort of like, I guess for my terms, kind of like a modest manga haul this month. I'm trying as well like to not go too crazy, and I'm trying to dial in a little bit of the, if I see a pretty cover I've got to like get it. I'm trying to like read a little bit about the series before I just like dive in, especially if it's like a long series or whatever. So that's everything I picked up in the month of March, guys. Let me know what you've been loving this month, like what new releases have come out that you've really been enjoying. I always like to hear your guys' like comments and stuff about different series or recommendations. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.